Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody,
gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, easy pickings there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. they've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vinicius Junior clears it away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly... Voila! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Calvert-Lewin. Great vision. Now it's James. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. Quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Valverde. Oh, that's a key interception. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Howson. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now Howson. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Arda Güler. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Thinks about the shot. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ampadu. Here's Longstaff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ampadu. Longstaff. So what can they make of this? And here's Calvert-Lewin. Lovely ball and a real chance. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Leeds have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Leeds looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That's a throw. Ampadu. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Goodmanson. Burnau, and he passes it long. Nemecha. The less said about that pass, the better. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leeds have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And the finish! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Short changes him with that pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, played right into his path. Leeds needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Valverde. Lovely bit of skill.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
The attendance for this match was 29,514.
Now that's well seen too. Goodmanson. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's through here. He's onside. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to
18,
turn to their benches.
Number 9, Calvert-Lewin.
It's a pretty loose
Number
pass.
4, number
And that is
14,
as far as they're going to go.
coming on the field. Number 22, Tanaka, number 20.
Oh, good read.
That was well
Hansen,
played,
number
well stopped.
19.
It's come to nothing.
Number 44.
Well, he was
Number
clearly
10.
disappointed with that pass.
Substitution.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Tanaka.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Longstaff. Now it's Harrison. He has found a way through. Longstaff. Longstaff really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cleared without complication. And it's Diaz. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
And a quick announcement.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter. A refusal
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And that's a good ball. That's travelling a long way. Valverde. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Choupo-Moting unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Early ball. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Cham. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it, can he get away? He's got away! Drives it in. Rudiger clears. First quarter of an hour gone. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Now it's Choupo-Moting. Looking to play him in. Oh, what? Choupo-Moting! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, 2 in double quick time.
Now it's Cham. Always onto this. Choupo-Moting. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's in on goal! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cameroon are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Choupo-Moting.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pinches it off him. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That has been cut short. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Cameroon clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. And the score is 1-0. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni, and they win it back again.
Cameroon can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Well, that has not gone well. Abubakar and Cham. Oh, that's well spotted. Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Abubakar makes the interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And Cham. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Valverde.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... Real chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Dans les poubelles situées dans les accès principaux. D'avance, merci.
So we're into the second 45. Chouameni turns back here, probably the best option. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Abubakar. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Choupo-Moting. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Great ball, and he's in here. And that is expertly dealt with. And Cham. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That's a half-decent try. And we have our very first corner. That's good play. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce
Choupo-Moting being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Goulet is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It could be in here. Danger averted for now. And Cham shifted it to the flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior given the lift of his goal. And that was nowhere near his best. Anguissa. Now it's Choupo-Moting. Gets a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Choupo-Moting. Balls he rises! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that has left him in a heap. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le
We have got
10,
changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 22. Le numéro 17.
Cross in, looks
Le
like a good
numéro
one.
13, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 3. Le numéro 15.
Looking for options for movement.
Le numéro 14.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's a good run down the left. Corner it is. There's the header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
It's a promising position. This looks promising. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch...
Big chance! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too
Il
presumptuous
y aura
yet.
2 minutes de temps
Wu
additionnel.
does well to get it back. Driving on and making good progress. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's had it taken off him. And the shot's on here. And that's that. Cameroon did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Choupo-Moting. So, what can they make of this? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! They've scored! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Bellingham. Oh, this looks sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. Goulart. Great defending, strong and determined. He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Now it's on Guisa. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is a brilliant interception. And it's played forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that was nowhere near his best. And Cham, great vision. And it's been played through. Defending of the desperate variety. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
He's had a shot! And it's in! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and big chance! No mistake! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Cameroon get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Goulart. Cameroon have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Choupo-Moting! Bellingham. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Valverde. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. And Cham. And he cuts out the supply. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way through. Oh no, this does not look good. Nicely aimed pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Wu cuts it out. There's a sharp little ball here.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
Threads
temps
one in.
additionnels.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. We are into overtime. And it's made its way to him. That's a good ball. Well, that's a danger. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And there we have it. And it's half-time here.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the game has already resumed here. And claimed it back swiftly. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
He's through, now is he in? He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Driving on and making good progress. Now it's on Gisa. It's gone for a throw-in. Choupo-Moting being hunted in taps.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Mbappe. Arda Güler. Now this could... And a chance! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 20.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Changement.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Onana claims it without any fuss.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Diaz. Cameroon perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Anguissa. Choupo-Moting. And this is Abubakar. Zambo Anguissa. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Cameroon go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Camavinga. There's the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Brahim Diaz. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Wu gets across to intercept that.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Choupo-Moting proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Chouameni.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Now it's
additionnel.
Choupo-Moting. Tries to pass it through, and that could set him on his way. Abubakar gets into some space. Decent chance! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Cameroon have their second corner now. And he's in on goal! And that will be it. Cameroon have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
And that's an excellent interception. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, can he get onto this?
And he cuts out the supply.
Now it's Abubakar. And it's Choupo-Moting. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Pass just lacking in action.
Terrific header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And Cham. Dembele. Good ball, good Olise!
Olise really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
So it is still 0-0.
And it's on Gisa. Olise.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé. Cross to the back post. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. So, what can they make of this?
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Koundé. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Mbappe. And Cham. Now it's Abubakar.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Looking to play him in. And he's on his way! Takes a shot!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for the run. Good ball over the top. And he can clear it away. And Cham, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aims beyond the defence.
Now it's Cham. Oh, that's fabulous. Now here's the delivery. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pinches it off him.
Cameroon have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Dembele. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He has found the way through. And this is Abubakar. Oh, well played, well played. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Thinks about the shot. And that has been clubbed away.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. Elise. Looks a good ball through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Cameroon are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Anguissa. Cham. Distributed tidily. And it's been played through. Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Surprise, surprise. What a crazy start to the second half. The star man finds his own net. Crazy.
Cameroon got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, 2 in double quick time.
Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Cham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Choupo-Moting proves just a little bit too strong. And that's a good ball. Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's there to belt it away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that could be danger here. And this is Abubakar. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Francois Abubakar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le
Corner
numéro
number
22,
two then.
le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 15. Changement en cours.
That's a decent clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a fine interception. France have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zaire Emery. Cameroon perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking for a runner, and that's a dangerous ball. Real chance! Really well taken goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
France really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Kunde. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
It's a threatening ball.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very...
Can he finish? Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Not the most accurate pass. Succumbs to the pressure. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 10.
So here comes the substitution.
Le numéro 10. Vincent Aboubakar. À leur place, le numéro 14. Le numéro 12.
And it's Rabiot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. And that pass just didn't quite work.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Fofana. That's the keeper's ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Il y aura 4
And that
minutes de
interception
temps
was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Deep into stoppage time. Mbappe is herring after that one.
Wu. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kunde. And that is as far as it goes.
A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position. He's had a shot! Goal! The ideal start!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Cameroon make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Plays a sharp little ball here. Doué! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And here's Abubakar, looking for options for movement. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Cameroon leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Uncham. And here's Abubakar. And it's made its way to him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now the delivery. It's out for a goal kick. Wu picks it up from the goal kick. And it's on Gisa. Neatly clipped into space. Mbappe. And Cham. Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Dembele. Cameroon will find themselves a goal up here. It's a lead to cherish. Cham threads one in, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's not got that quite right. Now he's off and running. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Real chance! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Half an hour played now. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Chouameni. Konate spots it and intercepts. Wu. And Cham. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Out to the right. Oh, well measured. Gets his head on it! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Cham. And it's on Gisa. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pinches it off him. Olise. Quality ball. Zambo Anguissa.
Il y aura 2
Dembele.
minutes de temps additionnel.
Now this could be a chance. And that's been intercepted. Doué. Mbappe. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. for Olise. And it's Tchouaméni. Nice sequence of passes, this. Takes a shot! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Choupo-Moting. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great chance! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. France have the chance to go the other way.
80 607.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Mbappe, and this is Dembele. Choupo-Moting under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Anguissa, well read, nice interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he plays one through. Oh, it's Dembele. Now the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Anguissa. Really fierce, close defending. Oh, that's fabulous. Konate gets rid without sophistication. Olise, 75 minutes played. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Doué gets through on his... It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Cameroon really could have done without this. Dealing with the pressure.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 22, le numéro 8, le numéro 17, le numéro 10, Vincent.
Goal! France! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And yes, it's him again. France go into the lead.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive moment.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cameroon are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And that is a little undercooked. Zaire Emery. Good ball, good take.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
De temps additionnel.
Now it's Choupo-Moting. Fofana. And Zaire Emery. Now it's Choupo-Moting. Oh, well played. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Cameroon played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Cameroon were brave in standing up to much fancied opponents, and this can be a real source of confidence and a date to remember now.